So if we now approach our own conflicts, we all have things to deal with because we are civilized and have learned not to resolve our conflicts. And we know here there is nothing to be ashamed of. It's not really personal, although it may appear so at first glance. We are all paralyzed by the same institutions from way before we were born. So maybe could be good to find a piece of paper, a pencil, and now think back 10 minutes to the last conflict, maybe an hour, 2 hours. Laughs, okay. Yeah. And write it down on the paper. One conflict here with my mother, one conflict because I didn't reach the kindergarten in time, one conflict. So one conflict this. Now pick one of the dozens of conflicts. Decide for one of them. Consider how much this conflict burdens you. Is it little? Is it some? Is it a lot? If you can, put a number on it. 0 is nothing. 9 is overwhelming. Think about how long have you had this conflict? How many minutes, hours, days, weeks, maybe even months and years? Write it down. Now try to pin the conflict in 2 sentences. I want to join the family party. I want to join regatta. 2 contradictory clauses. Try to pin them in their clarity. Now maybe you can feel that these 2 contradicting clauses, they paralyze your attention, because your attention is always on it until it is resolved. This conflict keeps your body alert and in an emergency state until it is resolved. Feel in the body the need, the drive to get out of this conflict. The body wants to come back to a thriving well-being and joy. Now look at the 2 parts these two clauses. Realize that in order to resolve the conflict, one part must go. This is the harsh reality of life. This is not so much about morality. I suppose you're not going to kill anybody. It's about choosing a path, either this way or that way. And the path you choose, that is the path your life will follow into the future, going into the family party or going racing. Which way are you choosing? And remember, this is not the end of the world. There are lots of other choices you can make. If it's difficult, imagine which path will your life take if you choose one of them. Where will the other one take you? Maybe you're now ready to say yes to one of them and no to another. Take yourself together. Take the pen. Cross over. Cross out. Eradicate the thing you're not going to do. And mark what you're going to do. And feel immediately what comes up. Do you feel guilty, sorry, anxious, free, like lifted in the sky? Do you regret already and want to pend to the other one? If you have a feeling, write it down. Make a note. This is strong or not so strong. Maybe assign a number to it. 3, 5, 7, 9. This feeling now, we have an idea where it originates, because we just made a decision that brought this feeling into our consciousness. And we know that this feeling is okay, but also I do not need to be brought down by it. I can pay attention to it. I can know that somehow it has a link back in my early future, no, past, sorry, my early past. It may be childhood, whatever. We will just let that be and concentrate on this feeling right now. It's a simple strategy. Pay attention to the feeling. Give this feeling your loving attention. And feel that already by paying attention to it, you may feel that it diminishes. We've had this conflict going for a long time. Now we have resolved the conflict. This feeling came up: guilt, sorrow, anxiety, and we pay attention to this. And we can feel that it is diminishing. Now we can pay attention to it again. How big is the load of this feeling? Can you feel that it has changed? If you do feel it, make a note. Is this less? How much less? Can you say it's, make a sign, a note to it? It is 3 or 4. Then do it. And again, we pay attention to this reminiscence of the feeling, giving it loving attention with the intention to melt it away. And this should be it.